got your boy Fist into his house, bringing another great edition of Modern Warfare 2 on YouTube Review, because hey, that's what I do. So this is a game with the intervention, obviously, as you can tell by the scoped in crosshairs, and I'm sure you've seen the last video I did, the idealism, the transcending idealism that's going on in YouTube. You know, basically stating that, you know, what other people do obviously is the realism that people subject themselves to thinking that's real, but they don't ever play the game. They just assume so. Ride a bandwagon. If you do something else, then you're wrong, without developing their own realism or their own context of the game itself. You know, how the fuck do you know if it's a cup of coffee? The only reason you know it's a cup of coffee is because somebody tells you it's a cup of coffee. And even then you don't know if it's a real cup of coffee. That's what's really funny about people. You know, they'll fucking, just because a couple of people that are ahead of them or somebody that's went before them told them it was, or that's the way it is. You know what a montage is? A montage is the opposite of what a person actually thinks who they are. That's what a montage is. You know, it's nothing more. It's a perverted video that is a barrier between reality. So anyways, you know, I'm not trying to say anything other than what I'm doing is creating real context for myself. And what I mean by this is that I don't look at other people's videos and think that I have to be like them. You know, my creation, my gameplay is based on my own reality and my wisdom and whatever I construct out of this particular gameplay or the next one. So I don't really care what other people think. It doesn't affect me. You know, the funniest thing is when people sit there and they'll say something like, "That guy's a wigger." You know, it's the funniest thing to me. When a person says that you're a wigger or an emo kid or any of those things, let me tell you what that is. That is desire is a wound in reality. You know what that is? When a person calls you a name, you know, first of all, wigger is not in a dictionary. It's not in anywhere. It's symbolic of what the real word is, the N word. So that person, first of all, is racist. Second of all, if a person is racist, that person lives in fear. You know, it's like a dog looking in the mirror. You don't see the world. You only see the world outside of your eyes. You don't see the world outside of yourself. So like a dumb dog who looks in the mirror and barks at itself and growls at itself and then it hits his head on the mirror. You know, that's because it fears itself outside of itself. And when somebody calls you a name or tries to label you, that's fear. You know, that's what it is. It's desire. Desire is a wound in reality. You know, it's when a person looks at you. You know, when people make comments about me and they look at me, they're the same as me, but they're fearful of that particular reality, that tangent. They don't understand it, so they fear it, label it. That's the funny part. Those are ignorant people. Ignorance. There's no substance in their mind. None. It's like the dumb dog that looks in the mirror. People make comments like that. A dumb dog. So, anyways. So I'm using this sniper intervention. And like I said, let me go back to like the beginning of the conversation that I'm having with you YouTube people out there in the Fist Army. The thing is that any gameplay that you create is your gameplay, and it's based real on what you do. Now, obviously, most of us can say that in team deathmatch, the ones with the most kills, I mean, that's somewhat of reality. The ones with the most kills, because the objective in the game is to kill the other people. We can all agree on the fact that the person with the most kills, I mean, that's the closest we can come to reality in this game. We can all agree on is the person with the most kills in team deathmatch could be the best player in that particular game. We can't say that in any other game mode, but the kill death ratio is the thing that labels us in every other game mode, but it's not objectified by that fact. So team deathmatch is the only game mode that is objectified by the kill death ratio in the ending scoreboard at the end of the game. Every other game type doesn't reflect that. You could be a guy that plants a bomb and you do really good and you helped your team out, but you don't have all the best scorers. But when the end of the game, everybody's looking at the kill death ratios. The reality is that game sucks. Just based on the subjectiveness of how the community grades it, which was laid out by Infinity Ward, saying that the kill death ratio is what they put on the top of the leaderboard. So, that's the messed up part. But that's why I play team deathmatch. That's a true judging of your abilities based on what Infinity Ward puts out there. So, I'd leave it at that. But I don't know, went off another tangent. But let me just go back to this real context of gaming that's been put forth by gamers before us on YouTube. You can game the way you want to game. That's your business, and it's based. See, I had to shoot that guy twice. That's why I don't use that rifle. You have to shoot somebody twice. That's why I don't like that's why I don't like the sniper rifle. I mean, it's just, I gotta run around, do all this shit. It's ridiculous. So the point is that your context is based on your gameplay. On other game modes, it might be that you're a great team player and that's how you grade yourself. Other people grade themselves by getting montage clips, and they want to post these V games on YouTube. That's their business. That's their reality. Everybody has a different reality, and the one thing is, the only common reality that we all have that we can make a close judgment on is team deathmatch. Maybe team deathmatch ground war, but I wouldn't say that too much, because I mean, a lot of players in the game just running around. It's just really hard to make a judgment call on that. But I think 6v6 team deathmatch is their overall, maybe bare bones 4v4, but I think that's a little messed up because they still got perks in there, so it's not really a true blue game type, even though there is no objectives but to kill the other person. But the point from the beginning of the video is that you can create your own context. Really, anybody else that says anything otherwise, they're so fucking far left of what's going on. Don't even let these type of people get on into your head, because if you let them get into your head, then you'll always be a follower. You'll never be a leader. You'll never be able to create something new. I mean, you don't have to go out of your way to please other people who have more subs than you. And the whole point of YouTube is being creative for yourself. And the only thing that's constant is, having good equipment to post those videos. I mean, obviously this is a viewing place and people like to view nice stuff, so you gotta have somewhat good viewing material. It's not, like, it's not etched in stone, but I'm just saying you could have those things. But anyway, it's your boy Fist. I hope you enjoyed this video. I mean, my intervention 29.9 basically ran around the whole time, and I mean, I got other gameplays. If you guys want to see more sniper videos, it's up to you. I'll try not to ramble so much, but I gotta get some stuff off my chest. I just see too much bullshit out there, and people just fucking wake up. It's smaller coffee. Anyway, it's your boy Fizz. Peace!